You're watching the 2024 SCAC Softball Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Centenary College softball program. The ladies will once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Whitney Patterson, along with leadership from senior Isabelle Dominguez. Coach Isabelle, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, we'll open things up with you now heading into your third season as the head coach of this ladies softball program, a program you're so familiar with, having been the assistant before and a part of building the success that's come over the last couple of years. But as you made that transition to head coach, what did you learn over the course of the last couple of seasons that will help you going into year three? And how excited are you just to be back with this group and on the precipice of a new season?
Yeah, super excited to get things rolling. For me, the first couple of years was all about, just kind of making it my own thing. The biggest thing with me and what we talk about on our team is just being consistent. So trying to kind of roll over into being more consistent as a group with all things across the board. So just being consistent and then just getting back to, coaching the girls, letting them have fun while we're out there playing, but also competing at a high level too.
Isabelle, for you heading into your senior season, coach talks about consistency. This is one of just two programs that's been to the SCAC tournament and gotten a win in the last five SCAC tournaments. So there has been consistency of success within this group. For you as a senior coming into your final year, what is your mindset? How excited are you to be back with this group? And maybe talk a little bit about how you've sort of seen your role in this team transition a little bit now, being one of the senior leaders and knowing what Coach Patterson expects day in and day out.
Yeah, so going off of what Coach Witt said, consistency is a huge thing that we try and build off of in practice, whether it's just doing a drill right or just staying like intense and super high energy throughout a drill. I know another thing that we talk about a lot is being intentional, because going out to practice without being intentional, it's not good going in without a game plan. Like, we're not going to go into a game without a game plan. So being intentional is another really, really big thing that I think that we've decided to focus more on this year, and being intentional with the right things, fine-tuning little things here and there, and incorporating that into my new leadership role as a senior has been super exciting, really, really fun, just trying to take in every little bit of it, because this isn't going to last forever, So I've enjoyed my time here, and I've enjoyed what we've been able to accomplish, not only through this fall, but so far this spring.
Coach, as you look at this lineup, it's remarkable, the experience that returns within this group. Obviously, you graduate Kayla Patridge, but outside of that, returning 6 other student athletes that recorded 25 or more hits on this team a year ago, a number of all SCAC performers from last season, Catherine Stokes, Vivian Rivero, Jaden Thrasher, Mallory Stout, all returning this year. What do you see about this group that excites you when you have that type of experience returning? How do you see them kind of coming together as a lineup, and what do you expect from them kind of taking that next step using that experience that they've got?
Yeah, so that's a huge deal for us. We are returning most everybody from that lineup from last year, and so they've kind of stepped it up another notch. For some of those freshmen that were in the lineup last year, with Jaden and Kat, they're coming back this year with the new hunger. And then you've got those seniors in that lineup too that have been through this a time or two. Stout coming back for her 5th year. She along with these 3 other seniors, were a part of that 2021 group that went to the SCAC championship game. So they're hungry. They know what to expect, and just seeing them progress from year to year has been fantastic to watch.
Isabelle, you're a big part of this returning group to this lineup. You look at the season that you come off last year as a junior, a really career year for you, career highs across the board in terms of at-bats, runs, scored, hits, doubles, home runs, RBIs, average slugging percentage, on-base percentage, all the best that you would put forward in your time there at Shreveport. How does a year like that help bolster your confidence coming into your senior season? And what does this offseason look like as you continue to grow and get better as a hitter coming into this your final year?
For me personally, nothing changes. I'm still trying to keep the same mindset that, yes, this might be my last year, but that doesn't change anything. I still have to work hard. I still have to stay consistent, stay intentional with showing up to practice every single day, and day in, day out, come early to practice, stay late after practice. So something like that doesn't really change my mindset. It just makes me more hungry for the future.
Coach, as we turn to the pitching staff, similar to this lineup, a similar theme as far as experience returning. I think every arm that stepped into your circle last year and recorded an inning is back this season. All freshmen and sophomores a year ago, so get that year of experience. And it starts obviously with all SCAC performer Anna Scarbrock, who returns and will be an upperclassman for the first time this year. You know, how do you see this pitching staff starting to take shape, and how do you get this group to continue to elevate and take those steps in the right direction coming back with those years of experience?
Yeah, so Scarbrock being a junior this year definitely has helped tremendously. She just brings a different kind of feel to the bullpen. You know, between her, you have Lexi Roach, same thing. She kind of blossomed at the end of last year, and she's come back and she's worked hard over the summer. She's worked hard over the fall. So she's ready to go. And then you've got both Abby and Emma too. They did great things for us last year. You know, those two have also done a tremendous amount of work in the off season, and have gotten a whole lot better. And then, you know, we bring in two more to that staff, both of which are transfers and both have experience, you know, so just adding that extra experience in there, I think is going to help us tremendously in the circle.
Isabelle, finally, as you look ahead to this 2024 season, you know, Coach talks about consistently and consistency being important, and this team has consistently put itself in a position to achieve those goals at the end of every year. You know, as you talk about some of those goals for this 2024 season with some of the other leaders within this team, what do those conversations look like? What are some of those goals and expectations, and what's going to be key to ultimately trying to achieve those at the end of the year?
Going back to the idea, just consistency and being intentional. I think our biggest goal right now is just we want to play on Sunday. That's what we want to do. And then once we reach that goal, we want to win. And at the end of the day, we have to remember we're going to do anything that makes us that much better, that makes us to that goal, whether it's showing up, lifting a little heavier at 6 a.m.s or running a little bit more, running an extra mile, like whatever it might be, we are going to go the extra mile. As seniors, we were able to plan some stuff before we came back this spring. We just got back from a team retreat. So that was a super awesome thing. Lots of team bonding, lots of getting to know each other. This is the biggest group that we've had since I've been here personally. So obviously it's had its struggles, but I think us coming over those struggles as a team, as a whole, has made us stronger than ever.
Finally, Coach, to wrap things up with you, as we look ahead to this season, success obviously can be measured in so many different forms and fashions and quantified in different ways. When you talk about success within this team and your group of women, what is your message that you try to deliver to them? How do you try to measure that success, and ultimately 2024 will be successful to what plays out for this group?
Yeah. So for me, when I talk about success, especially with them, it encompasses a lot of different things, not just out on the field. You know, most of our seniors are leaving with 2 degrees. So it's being successful in the classroom, which will later in life lead them to be successful in their next jobs or whatever they choose to go after. So for us, success isn't just measured in wins and losses. It's, are you getting better every day at something? Are you putting yourself in the best position, whether it be in the classroom, getting internships, things like that? Because at the end of the day, our girls get 4 years to do this. And my thing for them is to be in and out in 4 years and to make sure that they're set up for the next phase of their life, you know, because at the end of the day, when they leave here, I want them to be the successful members of society, and be the top of whatever they want to do.
Centenary College head softball coach Whitney Patterson, along with senior leader Isabelle Dominguez. The ladies open up the 2024 campaign when they take on Millsaps February 9th. Coach Whitney, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you.